Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this latest figure we're going to do today is obviously a galen erso donor body, and we're going to be making the new Republic Trooper, hopefully. Make sure it's in. So have a look. So this kit is again from CB Prints UK, it's CB Prints 3D on Etsy. And what have we got? So we get the full body. It's not an overlay, it's an actual full upper body. There's not much to it. Oh, what's that? We've got a different hat there. I don't know what that's for. And you get the hat. And you get these belt patches, 6 of them. Now I'm doing the Rebel Trooper, but if you go on it, CB Prints 3D, it says it's a Rebel officer, but I couldn't find a Rebel officer with this hat and this body. All I could find was the Rebel Troopers, the new type with the light, well, medium blue kind of troopers. I don't know, this hat is not supposed to be in the kit, I don't think. Let me just check the website just to make sure. Yeah, so that's an extra. So this hat and head is an extra, which is great really, isn't it? It's a freebie, I guess. That looks like an officer, doesn't it? Anyway, we'll put that aside for now. So anyway, basically I've just got to paint all this up. Paint his clothes blue, his shoes white. Let me get a picture up on the computer so I'll make sure that's right. Yeah, boots are white, hat is white and black, and the belt is white. So I'm going to basically boil and pop this guy now. Take his arms, his head, his leg, his feet off, and then get it all primed up, all of it including the kit, and then I'll be back. Okay, I've got a cup of tea because I thought I might as well have one while I'm boiling the kettle. So this guy I'm going to scrimp him up a bit because I want to pop his feet up as well and his arms. So if I go like that, that should do it. And in he goes. Give that about a minute. Okay, it's been about a minute. Now I've got to try and get him out without burning myself. Let's move that out of the way. Dry him off a bit. He's gone very rubbery. It just literally fell off. I need his neck off as well. Okay. It was nice and easy. Oh, the arms have got to come off because we don't want the body anymore. Okay, that can be put away in the fodder box. And that's a pretty big ball joint, isn't it? Never seen one that big before, a Black Series, I don't think. Anyway, his feet, because I want to paint them. Or shall I leave them? God, they're really rubbery. No, that'll do. Anyway, that's it, boiled and popped. So we're going to paint this blue. Well, prime it first. Oh, do I need to take his hands off? Shall I take them out as well? Right. Okay, so that's everything. So now I'm going to go and get all this primed up grey, apart from his head. And I probably won't do his neck as well because it's only a little bit. I don't want to touch the skin. So we'll leave them aside. All this is going to get primed grey. Not that either, all that. Okay, I'll be back once it's painted, primed. Okay, they've all been sprayed, a primer grey. So I was using this Humbrol primer, acrylic, for that. So I'm going to leave them to dry for a few hours. So yeah, I'll probably have to mix some blue, and the shoes are going to be white, so that's easy, and the hat's going to be black and white, so that's easy enough. And the belt's white with just a little silver buckle, I think, at the front. Just that front bit silver, I think. And I've noticed on Ahsoka, the first episode, they've actually got white gun holsters, and they're carrying two types of gun, and one of the type is like that, one of their normal ones, and the other ones I'm not too sure what it is, but I'm thinking about maybe making a holster, or maybe looking in my FOD if I can find a holster. Maybe I'm not too sure yet. I have to see, sort of thing, what I can find. If not, I might be able to make one out of styrene or something, maybe. Anyway, I'm going to leave that to dry, then I'm going to start knocking up the blue paint. Okay, so I'm going to knock up the paint now, the blue paint. I've got this this blue here, Magic Fly Blue. I don't know what that says. For Halo or something like that, for Halo or whatever it's called, and Deep Sky Blue. And I figure if I put a bit deep sky blue, then mix the darker blue into it until I get to the right colour, that should do the job, sort of thing, hopefully. So I'm going to do that now. Clean it up later. Bloody hell, what's wrong with me today, man? It's making a right mess of things. This camera's in the way, that's why. That's what I'm blaming on anyway. So, let me put some water in there. Oh look, the water's already blue. That's from a different project I was doing a couple of days ago. Just a drop of water in there. That is water, it's just like, well, wash the brush out. I'll show you what I was doing. A little spoiler for maybe the future, I'm not too sure, but if everything works out. There you go. That's what I just made the other day. 3D printed letters, and obviously I painted the background of blue. I won't say no more about that because I don't know if I'm going to make a video on it yet. Right, that's too light still. Maybe I should have put the dark blue and added the light blue, I'm not sure. I mean, come on, for God's sakes. I'll probably cut some of this out to make it faster. Actually, I might just leave it as that. That don't look too bad. It's like a medium blue, isn't it? What I might do, I'll give this a coat. If it turns out to be too light or something, I'll have to go over it again, won't I? It's nice and wet anyway, which is good. It's better to give it 2 or 3 coats of thin coats than one big dollop of it, sort of thing. Anyway, I don't think you want to watch me do all this, do you? So what I'll do, I've just done this arm anyway, so I'll finish this off, and then what I'll do, I'll pause the video and go and do the rest. Sure. I'm going to let it, once it dries and matte, I reckon it might be alright. Okay, so I've gave that a first coat of blue. It's still drying at the moment. I can't really make up my mind if it's a little bit too light still, so then I'm going to give it another coat anyway. So I might just drop another bit of dark blue in there, but not yet. It's going to take a while for this to dry. So that's why I put this with a lid on it, so I can save that bit of paint and just drop a bit of darker blue in it. The whatever that says there, that blue. Anyway, while we're waiting for that to go off, might as well give these a paint of white. And the shoes and these little pouches there, 6 pouches, which actually doesn't look like they've got 6. It looks like they've got more like maybe 4. Maybe it's 2 extra, I'm not too sure, but Anyway, we're giving paint up next. I'm not going to do it on camera because, you know, painting that. Right, I'll be back. Okay, so I've just given this a second coat of blue. My battery ran out, so I was going to show you something, but I couldn't. So I'm going to tell you now that what I've done. I'll get this open. I've changed the colour slightly on the second coat because I wasn't quite happy with it. I realised it needed a bit of like turquoise in it or something. So luckily I've got this. Well, this Magic Flight, it says Robin Egg Blue, which is pretty much turquoise. So if you look at that. So I stuck a drop of that in it, not much. Mixed it up, and it just changed the colour, just pretty much perfect, I would say. At least I don't know what it looks like on camera, but to my eyes it looks pretty damn close. It's the next day, by the way. I don't know if I said that already, but anyway, so that's all nice and dry. That's been painted, second coated, and really all I've got to do now is pop it all back together. So I'm going to go boil and pop. Yeah, boil and pop on. Anyway, I'll go and get some hot water. I'll be back. Okay, I've got my hot water. This 3D printed body I'm going to have to stick in the water. I hope it kind of like softens down like a normal, like the original body would. Sort of like that would. Because I know it's a different material. It's not really, well, it is plastic, but it's a different, I don't know, but it's resin, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to put that in the water, see if it shrinks. Not shrinks, like softens a bit. Okay, that's just been over a minute. I have to try and get it out now because I didn't really think this through. I should have put a. Oh no, okay. Might have to touch it up with a bit of blue anyway. Give it a quick dry. Hopefully that's softened it enough to put this on, because that's quite a big ball joint, that. Oh, it has as well. Oh, that's perfect. Let's get them all on before it goes hot, cold. Oh, that's lovely, that. So I'm going to do that bit next. Actually, I'll put the feet in as well, all at the same time now. Okay, that's been a little bit under a minute, to be honest, because they're only small bits. And if I remember, these feet went pretty gummy. Okay, that's all. I'll put his head in there, by the way, off camera, just because I was thinking about maybe changing the head, putting a different face on it, a different head on it. But I've been looking around, all I can really find is this guy, which is of the older Trooper. Make sure it's the right way around, which it is. Alright, it's rubbed off a bit of paint there, which I need to touch up again, but that's okay. That's right, that's in, lovely. And okay, next I'm going to just do his arms. So I'm going to dip him in like that. I'm just going to get the head out first, just because I want to get the ball joint out, because I'm not 100% sure what head I'm going to use for him yet. I'm going to have to use two hands for this. So I just wanted to get this ball joint out, so it should come out if I can get a grip on it. Got to make sure it don't shoot across the room is the only thing. There you go. And that goes in there like that. So now if I want to change the head I can. We've got all the bits there. Damn, it's a bit too shallow, isn't it? Oh, I'm going to have to put the whole lot in like that. Just for his hands, this is. Okay, I'm going to leave that a minute and I'll be back. Okay, that's been over a minute because I was doing something and I almost forgot about it. Okay, I'm going to dry this off, leave it to cool down a bit, and I'm going to give it a bit of a patch up around the neck where the bit of paint's come off a bit around there, just where the hot water's kind of got to it. And I could seal it first, but I've noticed when I seal it first, sometimes when you put it in hot water after, it goes a bit cloudy. The paint, it can go a bit like cloudy sort of thing. So I don't do that anymore. So I'm going to give it a coat of sealer once it's all finished and dried properly after probably about 24 hours of it being painted. So all I've got to do now is give this a paint of black on top here, and I think this has got a bit of a stripe at the bottom. And I think that'll be it then. I'll put it all together, touch it up, and that'll be it anyway. Okay, he's all painted up now. All touched up and finished off sort of thing, put back together. All I've got to do now, I've got to put these little white patches around his belt. I've got to paint that silver, and I've got to choose a head. The only two I can think of is the original, or like I say, this other fleet. I'll probably use that one just to change it up a bit. So that's the original Rebel Trooper, Fleet Trooper, or whatever he was, from the New Hope. And also I need to make a gun holster to go on his right side. So what I've got here, I've got a bit of paper, styrene, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the gun in like that, fold it over, then just cut it to the bottom of the gun, wherever it is, about there, and trim this off, and that'll be the holster. And then I'll get another bit to flap over. So it should be a fairly easy job, I hope. Anyway, I'm going to go off and do that, and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, that's the holster, the main bit of the holster done. So that should just fit straight in like that. And now I need to get a flip over bit. Well, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but it might look a bit long. I might cut a little bit off the end there as well, so the barrel sticks through, just to make it look a bit shorter. But so I'm going to find something to flip over now. Okay, so I've finished the gun holster off. This is literally just a 0.25mm styrene, and all I've done is fold a bit over like that, cut it to the shape, and got a little strip there, stuck it in the back. So the gun, I hope that's not blurry. So the gun will go in like that, and this can flip over and just tuck in. Right, usually you've got a little kind of clip there, you can clip it on a black series, haven't you? But also I haven't got that, so I'm just tucking it in like that. And that'll do. It's not 100% accurate, but it's good enough, I would say. I mean, it does look a bit bulky on his side, but so does the one in the picture I've got, which I'll show you. You'll see sometime anyway, I don't know when. Okay, so I'm just going to get that stuck, and like I say, get the other bit stuck on, and that will be the finished job then. Okay, that's his belt done, his gun strap on, and his gun on. So I've just got to paint this. I think I'm going to do it gunmetal grey, and this little sign up here, gunmetal grey. Okay, all finished. So I'll just go over what I've done. So I've gave this helmet a bit of a gloss coat, a clear gloss, and I painted in these little bits on his badge and put his belt on, painted that gunmetal grey, and I've done a little kind of symbol on his arm. Is that blurring again? Let me get my glasses. I painted on this symbol, so it's not perfect or nothing, but it, you know, it gives the kind of idea, doesn't it? I can't get it to not. There you go. It doesn't look very good, does it? There, anyway. So like I said before, I got this from CB Prints 3D on Etsy. The file was actually called Rebel Officer. So what I've done here isn't probably what you're supposed to do, but I couldn't really find a picture of the Rebel Officer with this kind of hat and stuff like that, and having that kind of body, because that's what it comes with, hat, body, and the belt bits. So this is a New Republic Rebel, I think, isn't it, really, from the Ahsoka series. Anyway, I'll go over the paints quickly. So we used Magic Fly White, Sky Blue, Deep Sky Blue, mixed with, I can't say that word, this blue anyway, Magic Blue here, the darker blue. Once I got the right shade of colour, what I done then, I dropped a bit of this Robin Egg Blue, which is basically turquoise in it, just a drop, and it gave me that colour, what you see there. In some photos it looks exactly like that and it's perfect. In other photos it looks a bit of a darker blue, so you know, I've just gone with that anyway. I'm happy with it. And there's the blue, what it turned out like. That's that way. And then just a little bit of black for the helmet, a bit of white for the, obviously the white belt, the shoes and the helmet again. A little bit red just for that little bit there. Gunmetal grey for the belt buckle and that little badge, and a little bit of yellow, which I don't know what I've done with that, just to do that kind of, that little patch there, which didn't come out very well, but anyway, that's all I could do. So that's it guys for this one. Laters.